Good day to you, sir or madam, and welcome once again to the Library at Horror Hotel. Always nice to see you here for another installment of Creepy Cheapies with Dr. Lady, where we look for really good Halloween masks. I'm Bob Newhart, and tonight's mask, yet another one from Ghoulish Productions. We seem to cover a lot of those here on Creepy Cheapies, but we're going to do it again tonight. We're going to cover this one right here. What are we going to cover it with? Praise, I guess. This hideous, appalling monstrosity, available for a very reasonable price. I believe around 40 bucks. 35, 40 bucks. Not bad. From the creeps at Ghoulish Productions. And this thing is called, what's it called? I'm glad you asked that question. It's called Rotten Gums. What? Yeah, he's called Rotten Gums. Now wait a minute, I'm not sure I'm buying that, because if they were rotten, I think they'd be like black and greenish colors, like it had all, you know, rotted off. I don't think anything rotted off here, because what I see is not so much rotten gums as it is no gums. This is bone he has here. Why he's trying to mislead us all like that, I don't know. But I do believe he is incorrect in his assertion that his gums have rotted. Let's zoom up here for you, and you'll see what I mean. There are no gums at all. All right, this is skull exposed here. Now, rather than rot, despite his name, rather than rotted gums, I believe this looks more like the result of well, maybe he had too many of those 5 horror energy shots, and he got all excited and wasn't paying attention when he was eating, and he like just ate and ate and ate until his lips were gone, maybe. Or maybe he ate the brain of some, you know, coked up crackhead. And by the way, crackhead would make an excellent name for a zombie mask, wouldn't it? With cracks in his head, crackhead. Anyway, maybe he ate the brain of some crackhead, and then while he was all hopped up on that crack-addled brain, he brushed his teeth, and he got a little carried away and went with the toothbrush and just kept going until his lips and gums were gone. You know, he was just so excited when he was brushing his teeth, he went. Did you enjoy that? That's what he did when he was brushing his teeth, and the next thing he knew, no gums, no lips, no nose even, for the most part. Pretty embarrassing. Which would mean he's the guy who put the dental in accidental. The other possibility is maybe he brushed his teeth with gunpowder and shot off his mouth, as we all do sometimes. Anyway, nice mask, fantastically well painted for the price, and he has this unique curly hair. Just a little bit of it, but it gives it an effect, you know, gives the effect that it's mostly rotted off, and or maybe it just rotted off normally, like from old age, like happens to people, you know. But he's got some bone exposed here. He's got these creepy blue eyes that are really well painted, and the wearer sees out of little slits above the eyes. Very scary, very creepy mask. And I should mention the blood on here. I don't know how it looks on your monitor, but looking at it in person, it looks very realistic. It looks wet and red and sticky and fresh and nice and gross and stomach turning and disgusting, just like you like it. But old Rotten Gums here is available just as the mask called Rotten Gums. Sometimes Rotted Gums, could be called either one. But it's also available as part of a full costume, and the costume is called, I kid you not, Wall Street Zombie. He is a Wall Street zombie when he's not going by his alias of Rotten Gums. Now, the Wall Street Zombie costume consists of pants and a top that looks like a jacket with a shirt and tie under it, but it's all one piece, and you pull it on, you know, like you would a sweatshirt, but it's it looks like 3 pieces, and it's all tattered and gnarly looking, and looks all weather beaten and decayed, and has some shreddies hanging on it, and it's really cool. And I recommend the costume too, even with another zombie mask of choice. It's a good costume. Now, if you get the Wall Street Zombie costume, which is an adult costume, I believe it's one size fits all. I don't think they have sizes, at least as of this taping. It's just a one size costume. One size fits most, I think they call it. If you get that costume, you're getting exactly the same mask, although if you get the costume, the mask may be a little bit smushed from being smushed up in the package along with the costume. So you may need to take a blow dryer to it for a few minutes, take it out of the package and stuff it pretty tightly with paper or wadded up grocery bags or something for a few days, and then it should come back into shape. But sometimes they could get a little distorted from being crammed into the bag with the costume. But anyway, big recommendation for Rotten Gums, the very scary zombie mask, which I believe came out in 2014. Should set you back no more than 40 bucks, maybe less, maybe less. And that's your recommendation for this week. And until next week, remember,